today I just decided to film a little collective full moon reading. For those of you who don't know, we have a full moon in Capricorn, so I just wanted to come on here and do a little reading for the collective. This doesn't matter what sign you have or what signs you don't have in your chart. This is just a little reading for those of you who are watching, those of you who are here. I probably won't leave this reading up for long. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I'm in the process of moving. You see I'm in a different space, so just know that I'll be filming for you guys very soon. I'm just still getting settled. Those of you on Patreon, I filmed your next 7-day readings, so hopefully they're up by the time that you're watching this. But yeah, you guys, I'm really excited. My readings are officially reopened. You can now book for this following week. I have only a few slots available. I have very limited availability this month since things are so hectic, so do book. The link is in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see whatever it is that you need to know right now. Okay, so first I'm actually guided to start off with these little guys. We're gonna start just by looking at what is this full moon in Capricorn bringing to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the oracle cards are saying. Okay, what is the full moon in Capricorn bringing to you watching? Let's see. Doesn't matter what sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign you have. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and happy full moon. Okay, what is the blessings coming your way this full moon? What are the major blessings and major themes coming up this full moon, please, Spirit? Major blessings, major themes. Okay, so already I'm getting something here about the number 12. You may be born on the 12th. The number 12 feels significant in some way, shape, or form. For some, it's your favorite number. Okay, interesting. So full moons speak about things coming full circle, right? It's a whole cycle. Okay, so it's kind of giving me the vibes of like a beginning and an end. Now, interestingly enough, the very first card we pulled is the clock card, and the clock card speaks of cycles. Okay, so there's emphasis here on something that requires time and something that takes time. Okay, so it says time, so it says need time, takes time, in time, time to heal, and progress. So for many of you, this full circle kind of energy is going to shed light on the areas in your life potentially where you have made progress. Okay, this full moon is in sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, which is all about kind of like accountability. It's a planet of responsibility, hard work, diligence, perseverance, but most definitely hard work. So I do have to emphasize that Capricorn is not lazy by any means. Capricorn is ambitious, it's cardinal, it's earth, okay, which is focused on, you know, the material. It's focused on career, success, legacy, right? But there's something here about Saturn that speaks about longevity, okay? So that's why I'm seeing progress coming up here in the clock card, because whoever is watching, this full moon is going to highlight, or at least you are guided to tap into the parts of you, the parts of you that have progress thus far. Okay, so let this be a reminder not to be too hard on yourself. Anytime the moon is in Capricorn, we tend to be harder on ourselves and we need to, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's see what else we have. So we have clock, we have the golden mirror. It says self-absorbed, one-sided relationship, love bombing, narcissist. So I am going to go ahead and say some of you are making progress when it comes to attracting, you know, narcissistic people in your life, or you're making progress in terms of a one-sided relationship. These could be certain elements, certain themes in your life that you've been making progress from, that you're healing from. But also another thing here, they're mentioning love bombing, so we want to keep that in mind moving forwards. We want to avoid obviously dealing with the love bomber, but I feel as though some of us are learning how to differentiate someone that is really there with genuine intentions and someone that is just simply self-absorbed. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have mirror. Okay, so there's emphasis here on a mirror. You got the mirror card and you got the golden mirror. So it's making me feel, so is there something about your appearance that you are noticing or that you are changing? Or some of you purchasing a mirror or decorating your home, making something a lot more Venus-like, Venus-related. There's emphasis here on Venus energy because they're speaking about the mirror, which makes me think about beauty, looks, doing our hair, changing our presentation, changing our outfits, whatever it is. I'm wondering if some of you have Venus in Capricorn. Okay, regardless of what your Venus sign is, lean on your Venus sign, okay, specifically when it's Friday, which is Venus day, because there's emphasis here on the mirror. Some of you may really be manifesting more easily than ever now. Sorry, I have trouble speaking today. But utilizing mirror magic. If you know, you know. Okay? Speaking your intentions, looking at yourself in the mirror and speaking your intentions into the mirror. I'm getting that. Okay, anyways, back to the reading, even though that was part of it also. It says mirroring each other's self-image. Exactly, that's the vibe. I'm getting emphasis here on self-image. Some of you are like transforming your image. Maybe you're transforming your hair. Maybe you're cutting your hair. You're going from a different style. You used to have straight hair, now you're doing curly. There's something here about you're drastically changing your self-image. There's emphasis here on self-concept. Some of you, it's like the way you feel about yourself is now showing out externally, okay, in a beautiful way. All right, so we have relationships reflect our wounds, introspection, and then again mirroring each other's self-image. Okay, so this is interesting. There's something to learn about every relationship and every connection that we have, so that's something to keep in mind. If we are observing certain traits from other people that we don't necessarily love, it may mean that we have those traits within ourselves too that maybe we haven't acknowledged or healed from, or both. Anyways, bottom of the deck, we are getting some avoidance vibes. We have not today. Okay, so someone's not in the mood to talk. I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's someone that you're trying to get in contact with, but it says not dealing, it says hurt, it says avoiding a conversation / call / person, boundaries, still angry. Now this card did come up when I filmed the next 7-day reading for Patreon. I believe it came up for the water signs, and I believe the water signs were overcoming this. So that's something to keep in mind if you have any, placements in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They were overcoming that. But more on that over on Patreon. So there could be something here about avoidance is what I'm mentioning. So I'm kind of feeling like there's mention of love bombing. There's mention of something requiring time. Okay. Allow yourself time to heal from something. Something about you guys being too hard on yourselves about who or what you're healing from. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say. Okay. So what is the collective watching need to know, please, Spirit? What is the next blessing coming towards the collective this full moon in Capricorn? Now, you guys, I'm not sure if I'll be filming 12 individual readings for the month of July. That does feel like way too much for me personally. Like, I don't think I have the time for that. So I think I'll be doing just like the elements. And I feel like also filming a reading for Cancer. Since we are Cancer season, happy birthday to the Cancers watching. Okay. This is interesting because I actually see you guys letting go of something emotionally, or at least mentally moving on from something. So maybe if you're still working out the emotional aspect of something, I don't know if it was a friendship breakup. I don't know if some of you have traveled recently and you're feeling homesick, or you've had a change in your routine. Some of you have been like a lot busier, like lately. So there's just something here about like trying to keep up and having a moment to breathe. And I feel so some of you are also going to be changing your mind about something or someone. And there's some element here of letting go. So even if your heart is still yearning for something or someone, it feels as though mentally you're able to like apply your logic and understand. It's kind of like, did they speak about boundaries here? There's something here. Yes, boundaries, not today. Okay, so there's something here about like, let's say for example, this is just an example. Some of you are missing someone, whether it's a friend, someone that may have been toxic to you. Okay, but you're understanding why you shouldn't reach out to them. You're understanding why you should keep your distance. Okay, I'm also seeing something here about letting new love in, whether it's in the form of friendships or like romantic connections. There's good fortune surrounding you right now, especially when it comes to new energy is what I'm getting. I feel so the universe, I'm hearing intuitively replenish. So this full moon in Capricorn has the opportunity of being very healing for you. And very karmic as well. Okay, Saturn is karma, so it's making me feel as though things are coming full circle, and there's this karmic undertone now more than ever when it comes to the people coming into your life and the realizations that you may be having right now. There's emphasis here on life lessons. Okay, what else do we have, please, Spirit? What else do we have for the collective, please, Spirit? I didn't want to make this too long, but what else do we have for the collective, please, Spirit? Please give this reading a thumbs up if you enjoy. Subscribe for more. I will be back soon. And those of you on Patreon, Check the link in the description box below for Patreon. But you guys have 4 new readings up already. So you see that I'm trying. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know for the collective? What other blessings is coming up for the collective? Yeah, so there's something here about an epiphany, a realization of why something didn't work out before, but now the timing is aligning. There's good fortune surrounding you, so there's good luck, okay? It's a great time to start new things. It's a great time for introspection. I feel as though there's something that you're revisiting in your mind and you're seeing it from a different perspective. And this is very healing for you. There's also something here about you not taking something personal. Anyways, what else do we have, please, Spirit, for the collective watching? What else do we have, please, Spirit, for the collective watching? Full moon in Capricorn. Full moon in Capricorn for the collective, please, Spirit. Full moon in Capricorn. Some of you are debating something. You're very much stuck in your head. You're overthinking it. You're caught between 2 things. It could be 2 people, 2 scenarios, whatever it is that you're caught in between, okay? Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition, okay? I feel like also it might be too soon. Wow. You're going to make the right decision, and it's going to be something stable and long-term. This could be a job. This could be a living situation. This could be a relationship. There's emphasis here on longevity and commitment. There's also slight mention here of pregnancy, so keep that in mind. I'm getting emphasis here on a family, so people coming together. So there could be children involved here, children that are already born or children that might be born soon, okay? But there's something here about your faith isn't your fate is in your hands. There's something here that's being deliberated. You're in between 2 things. You're juggling 2 things. Trust your instinct. This full moon is going to like open up your heart to what you truly want, to what truly aligns with your desires. And I feel so your desires pertain to this: a happy home, harmony, balance, a happy family life, okay? This doesn't have to mean that you're going to settle down and have like 5 children. It could. But I just feel as though there's a sense of happiness within our own self and a sense of happiness with our loved ones, okay? 1 card fell. Okay, love it. We have the 9 of Cups. This also pertains to animals for me, like pets. Some of you may have a bird, a parrot. I'm hearing like pets that people don't normally have, like pets beyond a cat and a dog, but you know, I love my puppies. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm getting. Emphasis here on the home, emphasis here on family, which is very interesting because the opposite of Capricorn, the sister sign Capricorn, is Cancer, which is also the moon card. Mother energy. Okay, I love this. What's at the bottom of the deck? Okay, so yes, indecision. Someone's in their heads. Someone may not even be, like, someone may be losing sleep. I feel as though it's you. I feel as though there's something here that you're overthinking. Know that you're going to make the right decision. This full moon is helping you align with your inner needs, your emotional needs. So listen to your inner self, okay? We have the the 8 of Swords here. We have the King of Pentacles, big Capricorn energy coming through here, big earth sign energy, and then we have the Page of Cups. There's also a new beginning coming through here when it comes to our career, financial situation, money moves, okay, business dealings. There could also be a new beginning when it comes to, I want to say a father figure for some reason. This earth sign in your life or this father figure, okay? The earth signs are Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. It feels like there's a new beginning here. There could be an element of romance involved. There could be an element of forgiveness involved, especially if someone had an addiction issue. That's been coming up a lot in the readings. People overcoming certain addictions or people working through overcoming them. Okay, so that's what I have. Let's go ahead and see how your person feels about you. A little surprise. I love this deck so much. But yes, close your eyes, think about a person, and we'll see how they truly feel about you. It's a special treat for those of you who have watched this whole reading. So let's quickly see who is, like, how does this person truly feel about you? Trust the first person that comes to mind. If no one comes to mind, it's a future person. Okay, so how does this person feel about cross-watcher watching? I'm becoming a better person. I'm telling you guys, there's so much healing and karmic energy in the air during this full moon. So people that are meant to be in your life are coming back into your life. That doesn't mean that we have to deal with BS, okay? But it just means that there's a lesson here to learn from and to grow from. But there's emphasis here on growth. There's emphasis here on someone working on themselves. At least that's how they feel. They could be improving themselves as a person for you. Whatever the case may be, okay? Let's see, what else do we have, please, Spirit? What else do we have, please, Spirit? How does this person feel about cross-watch for watching? You and I will be together again. Wow. Because we belong together. Okay. Someone wants you back, or they're in a process right now of getting back with you. This could be someone that you were already in a relationship with. Maybe that's what you're debating. You're debating whether or not you want to give this person a chance. If that's the case, I do feel as though some of you are ending up in a relationship again. So it's likely that you take this person back, to be honest. I love you. Okay, low-key, I'm good to stop those cards there. That's very beautiful. So someone is working on themselves and they feel as though the two of you will reconnect in some way, shape, or form again. Even if the two of you don't end up in a relationship again, this person still feels like the two of you will reconnect in some manner. Maybe even just as friends. I'm not sure. But anyways, you guys, let's see what the angels have to say. Let's close out this reading with some beautiful angel of love and romance messages. Let's see what advice they have for us. What advice do we have for the collective, please, Spirit, this full moon in Capricorn? What advice do we have, please, Spirit, for this full moon in Capricorn? Healing family issues. Exactly. The opposite right across Capricorn is Cancer energy, which is motherhood. It's a mother figure. It's family. It's our upbringing. It's our childhood. Okay, not necessarily your childhood, but yes, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there are certain elements here, again, of our upbringing, our relationship with our caretakers, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That we are meant to observe right now, okay? Healing family issues, that's number one. We also have to pay attention to the red flags. This card is in the reversal. So some of you could be ignoring red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, another thing that's interesting, because this card is in the reversal, it's making me wonder, like, are some of you just overthinking things and there's not actually a red flag or red flags? Trust your instincts. Okay. Next up, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Now, one thing about Capricorn energy, Capricorn can be kind of pessimistic at times. Yes. And so don't let that pessimism get to you. Okay. Try to stay positive when it comes to your love life, whether you are dealing with someone right now or not. Okay. Last, we have exactly religious factors. There's something emphasizing religion, spirituality. I don't know if I spoke about it in this reading. No, it was in the air signs reading that I just filmed. But those of you that are air signs, go and watch your next 7-day reading, because I definitely spoke about a spiritual, religious person that you may have been dealing with. Okay? But it says here, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So some of you may be changing your mind, changing your views on love languages, love styles, love dynamics. Maybe you initially saw yourself, settling down, getting married. Now you don't really want that anymore. Things like that. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the chemistry card. Love is in the air, but so is healing. And then so is religion or faith or spirituality. These are all the things that I'm seeing coming up. But I feel so you still have chemistry potentially with someone from the past. This person is working on themselves. Some of you are feeling torn because you're torn between two people. And you got chemistry with more than one person. So be it. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing for you. Children card coming up. Okay, so there could be children already here or on their way. So you just keep that in mind if you're able to, maybe have children, and maybe that's not what you're looking for right now. Just keep that in mind. Because I did see mention of, pregnancy vibes. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye.